All right, let's get into the video. Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be attempting to go through Ethan Klein's response to Kaceytron's, I guess, court-ordered apology within the settlement. As we know, Kaceytron did a video yesterday where she basically was apologizing to Ethan Klein, and it was a very, 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 very hard watch. Now, it wasn't a hard watch because of anything that Kaceytron was doing, and if anything, it was a hard watch because it felt like Kaceytron was almost being forced to do this, which I guess we all have our theories. I'm seeing a lot of conversation about it, specifically on Twitter and in YouTube comments, and I think, like, you just go on Twitter and you're seeing tweets like this. Really good precedent, being set that a rich asshole can force smaller creators to make whatever statement he wants under threat of bankruptcy while she's trying to take care of her family with disabilities and not have them become homeless. Now, again, a lot of discourse around Kaceytron doing this apology and statement, I guess. Now, I said this originally when I first reacted to this last night, and I will say it now. Whatever works best for Kaceytron and whatever she needed to do to ensure the safety and protection of her finances, and her family, who she is a provider for. Who are we to comment on that? And who are we in any way to decide what is or isn't the best thing to do in that situation? She had been put in this position by a very, very, very evil person like Ethan Klein, in my opinion, who is just doing these frivolous lawsuits to make a point or ego trip, in my opinion. So, and also, I think that it says a lot about Kaceytron that she sat down and made this video and did what was clearly expected of her. It shows that she will put herself out on the line for her family and protecting them, and I think that that is very admirable. And I don't think this is going at all how Ethan Klein wanted it to, because not only is the social media response like, wow, Ethan Klein is an asshole, but Hassan is responding to it being like, oh, Kaceytron clearly had to talk about me in this, but I don't blame her. I'm happy that she no longer is having to deal with the Kleins. And then we have other people like Denims being involved, being like, I don't blame Kaceytron for this. You got to do what you got to do. Like, and then you have Ethan Klein just scrambling on social media being like, oh, but these are her words. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, loser is a loser. So let's get into Ethan's response. And Ethan, if you are at home watching, and to all of the H3 snarkers, and I'm talking about the fans of Ethan because y'all are snarkers, if you're watching right now, I just want to say congratulations because you've been nominated. You have been nominated to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're going to be here anyways. You're going to be posting about it on Reddit anyways. So you may as well subscribe because I'm going to be talking about this a lot. So you may as well get notified whenever the videos are going to be coming. Yes, and also to the muckers, if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are currently, at the time of filming this, at 484,000 subscribers. We are getting so close to 500k. I'm here uploading every day. If you're looking and it's not subscribed right now, please consider subscribing. And if you have anyone in your family who has a Google account, make sure to subscribe in their account. If you have infants in your house, now is the time to sign them up for YouTube. Now is the time to make them subscribe to my channel. Start getting them into my content young so that I can continue to be in a job forever. Also, my Patreon is still 30% off down below using the code YouTubeMucker. You get 30% off. You immediately get access to me reacting to Shane Dawson's terrible movie, me reacting to the Ruby Frankie Devil in My Family documentary, me reacting to Trisha's Broadway show, me reacting to Escape the Night season 1, 2, and 3. We're currently doing 4, and I posted an episode last night, and also Beast Games season 1. All right, so let's get into this. Now, on his stream last night, Ethan was like teasing that this was incoming. He was basically saying like, I'm sure we're going to have something to watch later and stuff. So obviously this was a part of the court ordered, statements that we are aware. Now, one thing I do just want to say is just like, he just really is such an asshole because like, he had posted this, which was like, important announcement. Tomorrow, I'm going to be engaging with Kaceytron in court-ordered mediation from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Therefore, there will be no show tomorrow, blah, 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 whatever like that. And he just is such a dick because like he's posting being like, I'm enjoying, and it's like during the court order and like you're playing the Switch, like you really are just a loser. And like, it's sad to see what he has become, that like he has built up this wealth, he has built up this fame, he has built up this power within the community. A community, mind you, that has always stood up for him and one that rallied behind him whenever he was getting frivolously sued by people and companies and organizations and stuff like that, that now he uses that power, and it's gross. So anyways, let's get to this. This is on the episode of the H3 podcast from 17 hours ago. This is episode 215. The lawsuit is over. Kaceytron apology. This is on their H3 podcast channel, and let's get to it.
Good.
Go ahead. The second tower, he just whispered, we're under attack, sir.
But do we need to evacuate?
Is
It's
this
happened.
code alert?
It's happened.
This is so lame. This is really lame.
So, Kaceytron, bless her soul. What?
Live stream, apparently. And we'll be up in 5 minutes.
Well, so it should be on X and Twitch, I believe. It should be on X. That'd be an easier.
I sent both links just
Again, like he clearly is showing here that he has full control over this, which is just, again, very strange.
in case.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm watching the countdown.
Now, it's 3 minutes long, and I think we should watch it together. But before I do,
Again, he knows all this information before it dropped, so clearly heavy involvement in it, which again is just very, very, very lame.
and again, I want to thank Kaceytron for being a good faith negotiator. I think going into this, we had low expectations, but I think we both came out of this happily surprised that we were able to kind of put this behind both of us and move on amicably. So I do want to thank.
Yeah, and I'm sure what we've seen in the last 17 hours, your community has upped their harassment of her. I'm sure that was that part of something that was acknowledged as well. This is so weird. This is really, really, really so weird. I don't think this is like making him look how he thinks, like this, like unbothered, like clearly he won. No, it looks like you're abusing your power.
Thank Kaceytron.
Yeah.
I think
And then he has the audacity to be like, why does no one want to work with Teddy Fresh? Why do people hate us? Why is our reputation so bad? Are you trolling?
ultimately her apology was heartfelt and sincere, and I really appreciate everything she said, and I do. So I want to just say thank you to Kaceytron.
Same. I'm happy we can put it behind
This
us.
has been unpleasant for all of us.
I'm happy we can put it behind us, Ela says. Meanwhile, they started it. Keep in mind, this was completely avoidable. And again, let's keep in mind that it was Ethan Klein himself that was trying to bait people into watching the content Nook on Hassan for weeks. And then people reacted to it and he was like, oh, sued.
Yeah.
And I just wish you all the best. And and that's it. So that's it. Nothing but goodwill to her. Now, that being said, send this snark link first. The one, check the chat. Because there's this snark post that they posted, somebody sent me, when they heard that Casey's making an apology. And I think it's very interesting. Before I watched the apology.
Ethan Klein finding snark posts interesting? Who would have thought?
Let's see here. So here's what's going on Snark. Thank you. So they says, Casey's a free woman. Ethan announces a settlement was reached. Seems like he's not allowed to speak ill, in my opinion. Now I will say this: part of our, I can call her a bitch. I can call her a horrible person, but I would never do that.
Dude. I can call her a bitch. I can call her a horrible person. I saw this clip on Twitter and he goes, but I wouldn't. But like, I could call her a bitch and I could. Dude.
I would never say that. And no, and I mean that. I only use this harsh language to exemplify the fact that I can say whatever I want about her. That's not a thing that I'm limited to. But the reason I say that is because I want people to know that it is my own volition. It is my own.
It is your choice.
It is my choice to accept. And sorry, I shouldn't have used that strong of language because I genuinely don't mean to put that on her. My words are sincere.
Jesus
but again,
Christ, dude.
The reason I use that harsh language is so people know that I can, but I choose not to.
Okay.
Right, and that's what grace is, right? That's what forgiveness and grace looks like. Dan.
Just it's like, again, it's like within the last week we've seen the Paige Christie video that, you know, detailed all of the old Ethan behavior, and we saw the Krill World Happy Mind going through his old behavior and stuff, and it's like it's been this common thing where it's just like you can look at what he does and it's like this smug loser behavior.
Seems like he's not allowed to speak ill of her, so Zach cheers him up with Hassan's Mao karaoke soundbite. Now, you guys know you love that soundbite. That shit kills. Play it, Zach. Yeah, I apologize for the language. I really don't mean it. I don't mean it. I didn't mean to.
He just really cannot, like, he actually fundamentally cannot control himself. He hasn't even played Kaceytron's court-ordered apology yet, and he already is like, well, you know, I wouldn't call her a bitch, and I wouldn't call her... Really?
Genuinely from my heart, I want you guys to know that I accept her apology, and I do believe it was made in sincerity, and I do hope that she moves on amicably. I just want to make a very clear message to them. This is more about snark than her. That I can say anything I want about her, but I choose not to because I'm a big man.
It's going live in
I'm very
45
masculine.
seconds.
What's that being said? Now that being said, let's look at the apology. What, Nate?
It's almost live. I'm telling you, around 30 seconds it's going up.
Oh, it's not out yet.
No.
Oh, nobody's seen it yet.
Yeah, click it.
Kind of outs himself there. Oh, no one's seen it. Meanwhile, he was describing that it was 3 minutes long. It was a great apology. No one's fucking seen it yet. How can you say that, oh, these are such words from her heart, but you've just acknowledged that, oh, people didn't know that it's out yet. It's not out yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's watch it. She's doing a live stream.
Literally just outs that he had involvement in seeing this beforehand.
Now, of course, this was the reason I say that is because I have seen it. And
look at that. There we go.
And I just want to say that, like I said, it's very heartfelt and it's very meaningful. And
there we go. Walking back.
It. So we're going to enjoy this here. And
we're going to enjoy this. It's just so weird. This woman was openly a week ago basically talking about how she fears that this is going to put her and her family on the streets, homeless. Her family, and she has disabled family members who depend solely on her. And aside from the financial burden and emotional stress and emotional burden that you put her under and physical burden, you have your fucking snarky fans who are nonstop harassing her, and the harassment has only gotten more since doing this.
We'll watch it all together and move on all together. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh. She can see. Okay, here it is.
we go.
Yeah.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content.
Yeah, start it over.
I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for infringing.
Look at him just smiling at this. Like, it's so weird. Like, is it worth it? Are you happy, Ethan? Are you happy? Are you happy in life? Because I guess at the end of the day, that's really the only thing. Like, are you happy? Is your life joyful?
Infringing the content nuke.
It's a genuine question because I don't think anyone whose life genuinely brings them joy would find joy in doing this to other people.
Lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear...
Again, just shows me that Kaceytron cares about her family. And good for her. It's very unfortunate she was put in this position.
...that I did not receive any support...
Oh, so before she gets into that, because I love this part.
I love this part about the weird bringing up Hassan. It's like, are you happy, Ethan? Do you find joy in your life? In a court-ordered thing, Kaceytron is bringing up Hassan not giving her support. This is so dystopian and weird. It really is.
No, it's gonna stay up. Oh. Oh. So then, well, then you.
There we go. Them, the crew members, I think were implying like, oh, you need to keep watching it. And he goes, no, it's gonna stay up.
Anyway, it's only 3 minutes long. But I want to say that I really appreciate. She really turned a leaf on the copyright stuff, and I think that's really important, right? Because the purpose of this was the activism aspect of it all. Oh no, I can go back. I can
The activism aspect of it.
go back. Oh, you know what? I should just let it play for you guys, right? And we can go back and enjoy certain moments of it.
Enjoy certain moments. Like, what is?
Or I mean, not enjoy, because certainly that's not the right.
God, he cannot help himself at all from being like, I would never call her a bitch, and then the amount of times now he's like, oh well, we'll enjoy it. I mean, not enjoy it.
Word to say, but to appreciate. Dan, don't rush me. Should I play it? Okay, Dan wants me to play it. All right, we'll start it over because, you know.
Jesus Christ.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content.
By the way,
I want to
Oh my God, let it fucking play. Jesus Christ.
any negative. I don't want to see people being rude to her. I genuinely have forgiven her. I'm moving on, and it's water under the bridge. I don't want to see anybody being. I'm being dead serious. Let's not be nasty to her, guys.
Which is so funny, and I'm sure he's going to continue to put measures in place to ensure that his community don't do that, because their level of harassment has fucking dallied up since this moment.
This is it. Okay, it's over. We won. That's it. We won, right? So let's just move on and thank her. Thank you.
This is so crazy. This is so fucked.
For infringing
I'm being
the
dead
content
serious.
nuke.
Please do not.
The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker.
Again, and I'm not speaking to Kaceytron here. Ethan being like, the good part's coming up. Are you that obsessed with him? Are you genuinely that obsessed with Hassan? Like, this is weird. This is weird.
Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes. It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me without providing any.
Again, I don't think Ethan realizes, like, anyone outside of his bubble, who are very easy to impress people anyway, are taking this serious. And again, it has a more negative reflection mainstream on Ethan than anything.
As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the Kleins. The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denham's or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits. For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the Kleins in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer my support, including testifying under oath to everything I have just stated, to help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online. For example,
Very, very strange. And again, I'm not speaking to Kaceytron here. Very strange. Very strange.
weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable.
It's just so gross. It really is so gross. Why in this copyright thing is it important for Kaceytron to have to apologize to Asmongold? This is gross. This is really, really, really gross.
I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me.
And again, really gross that that is being brought up. Really gross.
Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia.
Yeah.
I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2 people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people.
It's true.
AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people. And
While he looks around smiling. In a court-ordered settlement, we're talking about who cares more about Palestinian lives? Really? This is what's important to Ethan? It is unfucking believable. It really is.
Including raising over $100,000 in charity. Yeah. I recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not.
I cannot believe that it was important for the weaponization of Palestinian lives to be included in this. While Ethan goes, This is so gross.
Yeah.
I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila that never should have been said. I also want to acknowledge the pervasive...
Meanwhile, we have Ethan being like, I wouldn't call her a bitch.
...problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces.
Ethan, are you happy with it? Are you happy with it? Are you happy with this statement, Ethan?
It should concern all of us. I condemn it and will not participate in it. To that end, I wish the client's success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright and protecting the legal rights of online content creators.
Just sit on that for a sec. Check my phone here. Just sit on that. Just
Take it all in.
We'll
I don't think he realizes that this isn't having the impact that he thinks it is. At all.
look at it. It's just sit on it. What a heartfelt. I mean, like genuinely, and I'm gonna say something. Kaceytron, we've said it continually throughout this. You are extraordinarily funny and a very talented person. And I wish you all the best in the future, in your future endeavors. And I know you will continue to make people laugh and to continue to bring joy to people in that regard. I do. I think you are
very strange behavior. Very, very, very strange behavior.
Extremely funny and very clever. So, and I accept your apology. I do. And I appreciate all the sincerity and just all the specific. A lot of the stuff in there was really, I think, warranted. And I'm glad that she's come to terms with a lot of it. And I appreciate it. I really think she's
Look at the way he just looks at Dan for validation. He's literally like what age is he? $40, and looks at Dan for validation after every sentence.
New leaf. I do. Now let's watch it. Now I can pause it and stuff, right?
Yeah, now that we've watched it, you can do whatever you want.
All right. So now one part that really stands out to me is the part about Hassan.
God, he is he's freakishly obsessed, and he proves it more and more and more every day. It really is weird. It really is weird.
Because he really did make it. And we have that clip right when Hassan was making it sound like.
Can we watch that?
Yeah. When Hassan was making it sound like he was going to help them. And I mean, rightfully so. If I was him, I would have reached out immediately and offered my support. Emotionally.
So is he putting women in vulnerable positions so that Hassan saves them? So he gets acknowledgement from Hassan in any capacity? Is that what we're talking about here? Please be a little bit specific, Ethan.
And financially, right? And that is something I have done, in other instances.
It's incredibly stressful, both emotionally and financially, to go through a lawsuit.
These people suck. These people really suck.
It is.
Everybody
and I
knows
appreciate the situation she's been in. And that's why...
I appreciate the situation she's been in. That you unnecessarily put her in. Are we being serious right now? Because this is very unserious.
Also why I'm so glad to at least put one behind us.
Yeah.
They're acting like this is a necessary thing. I'm so glad to put one of them behind. Are you people hearing yourselves? And for the H3 audience, do you get off on watching content of your favorite people trying to destroy other people's lives? Look inwards.
Yeah. And I know it was difficult on her, and I'm glad that she's free of it now, and she can just move on. We can all
I'm glad she's free of it. You put her in this position.
move on. I really do. My heart.
He's almost acting like Hassan put her in this position, and he freed her.
I have appreciation for Kaceytron, and I thank her very much for the very thorough and sincere apology. That being said, let's watch this clip of when Hassan.
Oh my God, he got what he wanted with one of the lawsuits, and yet it still has to go back to Hassan. Ethan, let me ask you again. Are you happy?
Jess, he will be helping them behind the scenes.
He has also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. No, I know.
I have never suggested that, by the way. Or, well, I did suggest
Oh my God, I've never suggested that. Well, actually, maybe I have.
that he should help them, which he should.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they're his orbiters, right? And Hassan is extraordinarily rich. In fact, saying,
This is so weird. Again, is he saying here that, like, they were put in this position for Hassan to save them? Like, what is he doing? You put them in this position unnecessarily.
saying he just sits on a pile of cash like
That's what he
Smaug,
said on
the dragon.
Yeah, he said on leftovers. He just.
I go, what do you do with your fortune?
Just sits there.
He goes,
like-
I just sit on it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Smaug,
This is very... these people are so strange.
the dragon. You don't have any fucking better uses than just sitting on a pile of gold?
Yeah, I got to stop.
Anyway, so here's what he said.
That's why he keeps saying like, oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support,
Well, apparently socialism is when you don't give people money, because as a capitalist,
Oh my God, I can't believe that he got what he wanted, court mediated, and now we're back to Hassan. And Hassan's involvement in this. Hassan doesn't have any goddamn involvement in this. Oh my God.
myself and as a liberal Democrat, I would absolutely give them money. I pay all my employees, you know what I mean? My mods, everybody gets paid around here. I don't ask anybody to work for free. That is a uniquely socialistic philosophy, it seems like, at least from Hassan's POV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hassan's
Hassan's
version of
special.
socialism.
Yeah.
Is I get paid a mountain of coins to sit and guard on, and you get nothing.
I hate all of you.
This is so strange.
You won't know about it, okay?
So you see, like the implication there is
Oh my God, he's so obsessed that literally just Hassan breathing for a second, he has to pause and comment on it.
pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And he even gives like, let me go back because oh shit, it's so long. Hold on, let me
Think we
re-
could
I
convert-
forgot it's like a 7-hour clip. Let me reopen it to the timestamp because there's some important stuff, guys. And I just
People are pointing out, Ethan, it's Smaug.
that's what I was saying. You're right.
Did you say smog?
No, I literally went out of my way to say Smaug.
Okay, well then,
Run it
pick it
back,
up with the
bro.
chatters. Pick it up with the chatters.
Because
Pass it
because
along.
I knew people were going to be geared up to call me out for that, and I went out of my way to pronounce it right.
Okay.
Pull it back.
No, I believe
Run it
you.
back.
I believe you.
Smaug.
I believe you. These chatters, they're wildin', dude.
I do want to continue to emphasize: be nice to Kaceytron. We won. She apologized. That's it.
I'm seeing a lot of love for her.
Yeah,
in chat,
that's
saying
it.
A+ apology.
I don't know
She
how the
ate.
rest of the
She is every woman.
It's just this ability to not acknowledge what their community are engaging in is crazy.
Listen, I want to at least be able to say that from our community, we forgive, we move on, and we can all
Yes, famously the nicest community on YouTube, the H3 people.
appreciate that she's a funny, talented person, and that's it. That's the guy. Yeah. So yeah. Let me open this timestamp again. One sec here. So let me just go back a little bit. We can then analyze this more thoroughly.
I feel like if I don't give any,
Oh yeah.
all of these other like,
Yeah.
I can't believe we're rewatching this clip that was literally had no substance. Is this what we're doing?
Come on, YouTube. Come on.
You got this. Are you logged into the wrong Wi-Fi again?
No, man.
Okay.
That's like a new YouTube feature where they just buffer forever. Right? I mean, has anyone else said that?
No.
Especially on super long videos. No? Okay, just me.
they already set precedent, and their own precedent we use to shut down H3 for their claim. I know, but it doesn't matter because if that is a
So
cost,
this chatter says our own precedent will be used against us, despite the fact that our own precedent has been used to great effect in favor of our own arguments, which is me laying up myself, by the way.
You said Smaug.
Thank you. Let the record. No, I said Smaug.
Yeah, hold on. The way that he just said it was
When
a
you
little
said it-
ambiguous.
Oh my God.
Oh, you guys.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I think that that's not true. So yeah.
No, she's been extraordinarily honest about everything. So yeah, 100%.
Now, they go through it again.
forward.
But I want to get to this part right here, where Ethan brings up that the GoFundMe that a week ago Kaceytron said she would be handing over the funds to Denims and Frogan if she didn't need it. Ethan says that he is going to, Kaceytron says that Ethan will be getting all the money from that. He goes through people that have donated and thanks them for giving him money.
All the top donators here. I kind of, let's see here.
So weird. Just weird
top,
behavior.
Good. So Xavier Benges, thank you. Anonymous. Anissa Joma, thank you so much. Anonymous. Ari JPG, thank you so much for the 1,000. Bad Empanada, 500. Now $500. When you're on the run in Uruguay, $500 goes a long way.
Thank you,
right?
thank you.
I mean, this guy skipped the border from Argentina to Uruguay, and I knew that. Isn't that crazy that I knew that?
So this is just so bizarre.
Because that's been confirmed now that he's in Uruguay. It's not even like a conjecture. He's there, right? There's this new Twitter feature where they show where the country of origin is for everybody, so people can't lie about where they're from. Have you seen that?
Well, I heard that a bunch of prominent MAGA meme accounts got outed as being from like Africa and
Yes.
and Asia and
Yeah,
stuff.
so Bad Empanada has been tweeting, if you can believe it, from Uruguay.
You shout out.
What's the monthly average income in Uruguay?
I don't
Granted,
know.
I might be ignorant on this, but I assume that $500 is probably a lot of money in his
Yeah,
world.
no, I think that's probably correct.
But I appreciate his generous support. I really do. I think, as someone who's just been really nasty, I think it's a meaningful gesture to see him
Oh my God.
make a donation to me. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Bad Empanada. Average monthly salary in Uruguay is $1,300 a month. So I mean, that's almost half of your monthly salary right there for an average worker, right?
This is so strange.
Paulu Kingston, thank you for the 500. Shauna M, Elizabeth Adams, iDubbbz. iDubbbz, thank you so much separately. Wait, this is so funny. I actually never thought about this. Anissa's like, by the way, Anissa doesn't make money. We all know that. She's never made money. So iDubbbz is down here on the list getting cucked with the 420. Anissa spends $1,000 to get on the top tier list. I'm sorry, but I find that hilarious. Either way.
Again, if your life is filled with happiness and joy, is this what you get off on? I don't think so. Like, in my opinion, no.
That's what he sees.
Either way, $1 is $1, and I want to thank you both equally for, especially Anissa, though, who obviously runs the finances in the situation. Also want to thank Cruel World Happy Mind, Madison, who was just popped in graciously right before the settlement to donate $100. Frankly, I think you owe me a lot more than that based on the damages you've done, but a gesture is a gesture, and I appreciate it, and I thank you, Madison, for being so kind and thoughtful in that regard.
You have a fan in the chat from Uruguay. They said that info is wrong. I asked them what's the real
That seems
number.
kind of high, but I don't know anything about Uruguay, so maybe it's
Chief, you know.
Caraver, be kind of self.
Whatever. You fundamentally have to be like a terrible person for this to be the kind of stuff that like you talk about and you're laughing at and you're giggling at. And you know what? Outside of the H3 bubble, who are easily impressed anyways, no one is taking this the way that Ethan wanted. And again, I don't feel bad for Kaceytron. I'm not trying to speak down to Kaceytron. I'm happy for Kaceytron that she's now out of this situation. And it speaks volumes that she did this to protect her family. She shouldn't have had to be put in this position in the first place, though. We will leave it there for now. I hope you're all doing very well, and I will see you in my next one. And goodbye.